Hey everyone, Riley's Productions here. Just doing a quick video on our aluminum flywheels that we sell. Had a couple of questions from a customer who was inquiring about the Gen 3 aluminum flywheel here, and just wanted to do another quick update video of what it all entails. Right next to it is another aluminum flywheel, but this is for a standard old school 6-bolt small block or a big block Mopar. These are both 10.5 inch flywheels, and they're both 130 teeth. I can count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, fuck that. I'm not gonna count. Just take my word for it. These are both 130 tooth flywheels, but you can see the differences, and I'll show you side by side. Besides the 6-bolt and then the 8-bolt Gen 3 Hemi configuration, my customer was asking what thread pitch the bolts to buy for a Gen 3 Hemi flywheel, and it should be the same as a standard old school Mopar. We have this hardware bolt here. It's a grade 8, but I wouldn't use these. I don't recommend these. Just get actual bolts from the dealer or ARP. Any high strength bolt will be much better than any standard grade hardware bolt. These aren't rated, or they shouldn't be used for motorsports applications. But this is just for reference. So this bolt easily threads on to one of these 6 bolt locations for the pressure plate on the old school Mopar flywheel, and it does the same, as you can see, for the Gen 3 Hemi flywheel. So there's another. Take that down. So see, it easily threads in. The Gen 3 Hemi also has these provisions for 2 more bolts. I think this is just to help with removing the flywheel or something, or I'm not sure. Or maybe when you want to keep the engine steady, that's what it's there for. But so this particular bolt is, let me measure it. Let me put the camera down real quick. And so this particular bolt here, if you can see here, let me flip what I have here is a tap for, if you can see closely, it's a 3/8/16 coarse thread pitch, and this bolt fits it perfectly. So this is the size and thread pitch that you would get for getting your bolts to use for a pressure plate to hold down onto the flywheel friction surface. So, but like I said, this is a 3/8/16 bolt, so the coarse thread bolt don't get a fine thread. 3/8/16 will work for both the Gen 3 Hemi and the old school Mopars. While I'm here, I might as well show off the differences. So this particular wheel, as you can see on the back, it's made in USA. Very high quality piece. As you can see, it's never been bolted down. This is actually the flywheel that we're going to use for the 7.3 Challenger build. But this is a driver side flywheel, because the friction surface is pointed towards, the ring gear is pointed towards the friction surface, which is pointed towards the transmission when it's oriented into the vehicle. The bolts will, so this is the engine side, this side is the engine side, and then this side is the one that's towards the transmission. So the register for the ring gear is placed and oriented to match up with the driver's side starter. With the newer Gen 3 Hemis, that have the passenger side starter, it would be a reverse like orientation where the friction surface would be on this side and then the ring gear would be closer to the engine. So that's one of the differences between the driver's side such as this versus a passenger side starter. And then this one is the old school flywheels, and as you can see, the ring gear it's located more towards the middle of the center of the flywheel itself. There's a register where it pretty much is like a little shelf, and the ring gear is situated to locate where the normal driver's side starter is. This way you can also flip it around, like you can heat up the ring gear itself if you happen to chip the teeth, and then you can use a torch and flip the ring gear over, and that way you can still use the other side of the ring gear, the other teeth. Also, what we have here is a spare ring gear that we keep around just for the maintenance purposes for the CUDA. We've chipped the teeth before, so I just bought an extra one just to just keep it on hand. And I'll do another close-up. Yeah, camera sucks better here. It's a little rusty, but once it's used, this is going to be perfectly fine, perfectly great condition. So, like I said, this is another 10.5 inch 130 tooth ring gear, which is, it matches perfectly with one of our flywheels. So there's that. This video is specifically towards you, Matt, so hopefully these answers your questions, and anybody else who was inquiring about our flywheels. But so that's that. Little update with the shop. We cleared out this corner section. This is where our shelving used to be, but we cleared it out because we're going to put a big gigantic horizontal air compressor here, so we needed the space, and then we're going to remove the paneling to do the wiring and all that. So that's coming up next in a future video, but stay tuned for that. But in any case, that's it for now. We're Riley's Productions. See you guys at the track.